Tēnā koe o Rio Grande, tēnā koe o ngā tīpuna o Amazonia. Ngā mihi aloha e te manua e tapu o ngā papatua tuku. Ngā mihi o te rangi, o te koro, ngā kuia o te ao. Tēnā koe te arki karoa, ngā mihi aloha. Ngā mihi o te pare o ngā tīpuna o te mahi o papatua nuku. Tēnā koe o te ngahere o tāne mahuka. Tēnā koe o te awa o ngā kukuana nui a hua. Ngā mihi aloha o te wairua, e te wairua o ngā tīpuna o te ao. Ngā mihi o ngā tangata e te mahi e rangatira o te kaitiaki o te moana tēnā koe. Greetings, beautiful family, and we as a Wisdom Keeper delegation are happy to be here in this space, and we give thanks for being on this sacred land. We give our thanks and our gratitude to our Amazon family for welcoming us, our Kuni-Kuni family, and to also be here with our Papa Pai, to be joined together again to sit and share our hearts and minds and our spirits together. We give thanks for our oceans, our forests, our rivers, our elders who have held our ancient ancestry, for us to be here today, for us to speak on their behalf, for them to speak through us, and for us to be able to pass on this message to our children. We give thanks. My name is Whaia Hine Ipurangi. I'm a Ngāti Kurumi woman of Aotearoa, New Zealand. And I'm very honoured to be part of the Wisdom Keeper delegation here at COP. I look forward to our conversations together to share our wisdom and our sacred frequencies with one another. And I'd like to thank Stan for inviting us into pop culture and to be an ally in the force that we walk with. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Whaia, for opening us up. And thank you again, Stan, and to Hub Culture for giving us the platform. So today we are gathered here with people from all around the world, and each and every one of those who are sitting here today carry ancestral wisdom and have a message to share. So today the question I pose onto you is, who are your ancestors and what message do they have to share through you? And what message do you have to the leaders of COP and the future generation? So I would open the floor for whoever would like to comment with that.
So my name is Jeff Ferguson. I'm a Spokane tribal member, Eastern Washington State. We're an interior Salish Columbia Plateau tribe. When we talk about our ancestors are those that preceded us. And for me, my great-grandfather, he was the last chief of the Kalispel tribe. My grandmother, she fought the termination of the Kalispel tribe. They lived through an era in the United States known as the boarding school era, the termination era. They fought over and over again to preserve their sovereignty. And that's something that we can look back at our ancestors and appreciate all the hard work that they did. You know, I was told one time that I had a strong bloodline. And I kind of blew it off. Yeah. I think everybody has a strong bloodline. But if you think about that, tribes, indigenous people, especially in the United States, we went through smallpox, we went through genocide. My tribe in 1858 was introduced to a gentleman by the name of Colonel George Wright. And when he came to the Spokane area, he told our chiefs, he said, "I will exterminate your people." That was his declaration. 20 years later in 1878, after they'd opened sawmills and they started harvesting fish by the masses out of our river was so polluted we could no longer use it as our primary source of drinking water just 20 years after Colonel George Wright landed there. We fast forward 100 years to 1978. That's when the Religious Freedoms Act was passed in the United States, and we could actually openly practice our spiritual beliefs as Native Americans. Until that time, everything had to go underground. And our ancestors were the ones that preserved that. They preserved that for us because there was wisdom there. There was knowledge there. When the Religious Freedoms Act was passed, that was something that ended an era of about 100 years of ancient wisdoms. You know, if you look back historically, tribes in the Dakotas, more specifically the Lakotas, they had the ghost dance, and the ghost dance was outlawed. If you think about that, something like that to be outlawed federally, nationwide, there had to be something to that. And our ancestors knew that, our spirituality, our connection with the land, the air, the water, with Mother Earth. They knew that that was something that was important. And they could see that we were being divided over and over and over again in our ancestral homelands. It was a divide and conquer, divide and conquer, and divide and conquer. And in my ancestral homelands, unlike the East Coast tribes were introduced to colonization over 500 years ago. My tribe wasn't introduced to colonization till about 170 years ago. And by that time, it was a refined art form. We had boarding schools, we had termination, we had all these things that they could trace back to the 1300s, where it had worked for them over and over and over again. By the time they got to my tribe, unfortunately, it wiped out a lot of not only our spirituality, but our culture. We have a tribe of about 3,000 people, and right now, we only have about 4 fluent speakers of our language left, and we have 3 full-blooded Spokane Indians. There are other tribes in Washington State that have already lost their last fluent speakers. There'll never be another fluent speaker for their tribes. And when I come to these ancestral homelands of the people of Brazil, it's so amazing. The culture has been preserved here. And I want to see that happen, not just for these tribes, but for all indigenous communities all over the world to be able to do that and lean back into Mother Earth. And it's not that we need to connect, we need to overcome that disconnect. Nature has been put on a burner so far back we can't even see it because of capitalization and colonization. But our ancestors, they had the answers. And they knew that if we could just preserve those and follow those and become one with Mother Earth and one with nature, that we could endure. And that's why I'm here. That's why I come to support all the indigenous communities around the world to preserve those cultures, to preserve their way of life, so they'll be able to lean into that sovereignty and overcome some of the obstacles that we're facing through false solutions. Things like finance. You know, indigenous communities need to have that. We need to have access to that. It's so important for us. But I'm going to pass the mic now to my brother Wonka Inti from Peru.
Pachakamak ngam apuko na hamoy. Uy kamay, uturong watininta, wamancam nyawinta, aling rimay kita kay wow panay kuna, aling rimay kita kay will ka kasa, will ka mamakocha, will ka pisko kunata, will ka rumi kunata, will ka chaski kunata. Voy a pedir que me apoyen en la traducción.
Está aquí, hermano.
Como hace miles de años, lo primero que hacemos es invocar a los espíritus.
What we did since millions of years is the first thing we call the spirit into the space.
Es importante pedir permiso para ser aceptado en estas tierras sagradas.
It's very important to ask for permission in order to be accepted in this sacred land.
Entonces, cuando uno hace la invocación, deja este cuerpo aquí momentáneamente y viaja a las 4 direcciones y a los 4 mundos.
So when we are making the invocation from this physical body, we are calling the 4 dimension and the 4 world together in this physical presence.
Y entonces puedo elegir una profecía.
And so it's like calling a prophecy.
El encuentro del águila, el cóndor, el
Which
sagrado
is-
encuentro.
Which is the encounter of the eagle and the condor.
Esa es una de las familias al que represento e integro,
This is one of the family that I represent and integrate.
cuyo consejero mayor está aquí, el hermano mayor Otomí Tolteca, Mindaji Bastida.
This brother, major brother Tolteca, is here present with him.
Pero también tengo a la familia que está identificada y expresada en estos nudos.
But he also represents the family that are embodied in these knots.
Los invasores dijeron que nosotros no teníamos escritura.
The invader, the conquistadors said that they had no heart to write, they had no capacity to write.
Y claro, no teníamos escritura, así como ellos con dibujitos de algunos signos.
And of course, we could not write the way they were expecting us to write with hands and pen.
Pero nuestra escritura estaba aquí.
But our writing was embodied in this.
Los tocapus, los códigos en los tejidos.
The codes of the weavings.
Es largo explicar esto, no lo voy a hacer. Pero aquí, hermanos, hay registros integrales. Son registros.
And I'm not going to explain it in details because it's long, but here we have a big archive, a huge archive.
Hay registro narrativo, registro numérico.
A narrative archive and numeric archive.
Y entonces también hay registros cromáticos, hay registros espirituales.
And also a chromatic archive and also a spiritual archive.
Aquí dice, y para eso hay que saber lengua antigua. Elegimos el runasimi o llamado quechua.
And here it is said, and that's why you need to know the ancient language, the runa, that they call the ancient language.
Ya chay, sabiduría, conocimiento, ya chay.
This is the word is yachai, which means wisdom and knowledge.
Aquí dice Wahaichaj, que significa guardianes.
Wakai chach, which means guardians.
Aquí dice Panaca, familia, delegación.
Panaka, family, delegation.
Acá dice dicen, decimos, ninchik.
Ninchik means we are telling, we say.
Aquí dice Pachamamata, Pachamamata,
This is saying Pachamamata, Mother
nuestra
Earth,
madre tierra.
our Mother Earth.
Aquí dice Hispichis Kusum, Hispichisikun, que significa salvemos a.
And this is said to save Mother Earth, refer to Mother Earth.
Esta es mi otra familia,
So this is my other family,
que representa mi hermano Jacob Jones.
which represent as well my brother Jacob Jones.
Entonces acá dice, Wisdom Keeper Delegation, we say, save the Mother Earth.
And so it is said, we the family saves Mother Earth.
Es primicia. Estamos llegando a esta tierra sagrada con estos nudos sagrados de mensaje verdadero.
It is very special that we are coming in this sacred land with these very special knots.
En la primera sesión espiritual que fuimos recibidos por nuestros hermanos Huni Queen, con el jefe Ninawa, nos internamos en el bosque.
In the first session they had with the Huni Queen, with Ninawa, they went into the forest.
Allí recibimos ceremonia de varios elementos sagrados, voy a resumir, pero un jefe me entregó un collar sagrado, sagradísimo, en plena ceremonia de ayahuasca.
And whilst they were having receiving a lot of elemental ceremonial work, he personally received a chain, a collar from a chief of the
Y
Huni Queen.
entonces en la ceremonia de ayahuasca ya hablan los espíritus y yo saqué un quipu que tenía conmigo.
And so ayahuasca ceremony is already talking to our spirit.
Le entregué al jefe Huni Queen, pero recuerdo claramente que en ese quipu estaba el primer código que mi hermana Nawasia me había encargado como guardián de su primer código que recibió en el Samauma.
And he remembered that Nawasia, the first guardian, reminded him that she received the first code and this information from the ceremony in front of Samauma tree.
Eso es en mi primera narración. Nosotros tenemos mucha información, podemos pasar toda la noche conversando, pero debo limitarme por cuestión de tiempo. Gracias.
So this is my first narration, and of course there are a lot of things to say related to the wisdom with which we hold all these codes together, and I could take the whole night to explain. So that's it for now.
Si es que hay preguntas específicas, podemos hacerlo, podemos responder para integrar en torno al objetivo de esta reunión sagrada.
And if you have a specific question, we can have it afterwards in order to be integrated in this sacred reunion.
Je pense qu'il serait très facile pour moi de parler une fois plus en français pour me faire comprendre.
Eu acho que seria muito mais fácil de falar em francês que em inglês para mim. Can you translate? Because I was translating Portuguese and then.
What do I need to translate? Portuguese or English?
Eu vou traduzir em português, aí você traduz em inglês.
Perfeito. Beleza.
Je viens du Bénin, en Afrique de l'Ouest.
Eu venho do Beni, da África do Oeste.
I come from East Africa.
Et quand on dit Tolinu, c'est ceux qui viennent du chemin de l'eau, ceux qui viennent de l'eau.
E a gente fala que nós somos aqueles que vêm da água.
And they say that we are the ones that are coming from the water.
Et si on parle des ancêtres, nous on a un ancêtre qu'on appelle l'univers Mao.
E quando nós falamos dos ancestros, dos nossos ancestrais, a gente fala dessa conexão que nós temos com a água.
And when we are talking about our ancestor, we are talking about the connection we have with the water
And the universe.
and with the universe.
Cet univers qui est Mao a donné de divinité à l'eau, à l'air, au feu, à la terre et à la forêt.
E foi essa sabedoria ancestral, esse universo que nos deu essa conexão que nós temos com a terra, com o fogo, com a água e com os elementos.
And it's this sacred wisdom and this universe that has given us the connection that we have with the water, with the earth and with the elements.
À chaque naissance, nous avons un animal et une plante qui est notre totem. Ça veut dire que nous sommes directement liés à la nature dès la naissance.
Quando nós nascemos, nós temos uma ligação com um elemento.
And we have a connection with one element. Can you speak a bit up? Can you speak a bit up? I cannot hear.
Et l'animal, la plante qui est totem pour nous, on va chercher encore un ancêtre qui est réincarné en nous et nous portons encore la responsabilité de continuer ce que l'ancêtre a fait.
E a gente tem essa conexão com esse animal ou com essa planta, e que quer dizer que é esse ancestro que a gente está se reconectando nessa nova vida.
And we have this connection with this animal and this plant world, and he wants to say that these are the ancestors they are reconnecting to.
Et dans ma tradition, nous célébrons la terre comme un dieu, nous célébrons l'eau comme un dieu, nous célébrons l'air, les serpents, le python, les animaux comme des dieux, et nous célébrons l'arbre à travers sa sacralité comme Dieu.
E é por isso que na nossa cultura a gente celebra todos esses elementos, plantas, árvores, animais, a gente trata como um divino, como um Deus.
And that's why in our culture we honor all these animals and the plants and the elements, so we carry a cult of the divine in there.
Nous avons beaucoup de rites de passage, des rituels qui se passent dans les forêts sacrées, parce que les forêts, ce n'est pas seulement les plantes, ce n'est pas seulement les animaux, c'est aussi l'esprit de bienveillance qui circule à travers nous.
Nós temos vários rituais de passagem espirituais e que nós precisamos ir para a floresta, estar em contato com esses seres sagrados, com esses espíritos da floresta.
Oh, we have a different rite of passage that allow us to reconnect with the forest and with the sacred spirits.
Et ici, quand je vois des gens qui portent des plumes, chez nous, on les appelle les Achina, c'est comme les bergers chez nous, c'est eux qui prient pour les dieux des oiseaux et les dieux des grandes forêts.
E aqui é a mesma coisa, o que eu vejo é que quando nós...
Ceux qui portent les plumes, ils sont les dieux des oiseaux et les dieux des grandes forêts.
Esses que têm esses cocar é como se eles fossem os deuses das florestas, os pássaros das florestas.
And so when I see the cocan, the feather hat, I recognize them as birds and guardians of the forest.
Donc aujourd'hui, quelles qu'en soient les violences que nous avons connues, l'esclavage, la colonisation, on a gardé notre culture parce qu'on ne peut pas nous séparer de la nature. Nous, on n'est pas séparés de la nature parce qu'on vient de la terre, de l'eau, et on retourne à la terre à la fin de notre vie.
Mesmo se a gente enfrenta violências, colonização e todas essas coisas que nos impedem, não é importante, porque nós viemos dessa terra, nós vamos passar por essa terra e nós vamos voltar para a terra.
And so violence and colonization and all this part, so to speak, is not so important compared to the fact that we are all coming from the land and that we are all passing through this life.
Je suis heureux que l'espace là soit dédié à la culture parce que depuis 1996, j'ai créé dans les écoles plus de 500 clubs nature et culture pour permettre aux enfants d'apprendre de leur culture et d'apprendre de la nature.
Eu fico feliz que tenham lugares como esses que se dedicam à cultura, porque desde
1996.
Desde 1996, nós conseguimos começar a passar isso dentro das escolas.
And I'm very happy that there are cultural places as such nowadays, because since 1996 we started this information through the schools, cultural information through the school about it.
Parce que qui a perdu complètement sa culture chez nous est un esclave à vie parce qu'il n'a plus de repères.
Porque aquele que perde a conexão com a cultura e com a sabedoria ancestral é como se ele fosse um escravo eterno, porque ele se desconectou da sua própria cultura.
Because the one that are losing their connection with their ancestrality, they turn to be eternal slave because they are not any longer connected with their roots.
Et celui qui a perdu la connexion avec la nature est un mort très ambulant.
E aquele que perdeu a conexão com a natureza é como se ele fosse um vivo que está morto.
And the ones that have lost the connection with nature, they are looking like alive, but in reality they are dead.
Paix de l'eau en nous, paix de l'air en nous, force de la terre en nous, et que les bénédictions soient avec le feu qui est en nous.
Eu peço que todos esses elementos estejam em nós e eu peço que a bênção desses elementos estejam nas nossas vidas.
Pode repetir, não entendi, por favor. I haven't got it. Can you repeat?
Que todas as conexões com os elementos, com a terra, com o fogo, nos dê essa bênção para levarmos para essa vida.
And all the connection with the elements, with the land, with the earth, and with the fire, they are the real blessing for us to come here on earth and to live.
Merci à chacun de vous.
Obrigada a todos.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Olá, eu me chamo Xunawa, sou do povo Yawanawá, lá do Acre.
So my name is Ushunawa. I am from the Yamanawa tribe from Acre.
E estou aqui com meu pai, Katayuvan, e é um prazer estar aqui na presença de vocês.
I'm here with my father, Katayuva, and it's a big pleasure to be in the presence of you all.
Bem-vinda ao país aqui do Brasil. Aqui a gente faz parte, nós somos povos indígenas da floresta.
Welcome to Brazil. We are part of Brazil. We are indigenous people of the forest.
Quero deixar minha mensagem como jovem, como um estudante da floresta que ainda está trabalhando pela continuação da nossa cultura, da nossa história, da nossa língua.
I want to leave a message as a young student of the forest that is working hard in order to give continuity to our culture and to our identity.
E eu, como jovem também do meu povo, me preocupo porque os nossos jovens também estão perdendo esse lado da nossa cultura.
Me as a young person, I also am worried because I see other youth losing this connection with the culture.
Então não é diferente de outros povos também do mundo que estão passando por essa mesma dificuldade.
And so it's not different of other tribes that are going through the very similar difficulties.
E o que a gente vem compartilhar com vocês é o respeito, é o amor, é a paz.
So what we come here to share with you is respect, love and peace.
Desde quando a gente entendeu de ser humano, a gente vive dentro da floresta. Nós já fomos criados, a gente surgiu também de dentro da floresta.
Since we understand the existence of human being, we understand its existence created within the existence of the forest.
Então, o nosso estudo é passado de geração em geração.
And so our study is passed on generation to generation.
O nosso estudo é passado você estando perto do seu pai, desde criança, você andando junto com ele, escutando os mais velhos, e aí você vai aprender para você dar continuidade e passar para os seus filhos, para os seus netos.
And the way it is passed on is when you walk together with your father and you learn with your father and learn so that you can pass on the knowledge to your children.
Muito obrigado por estar aqui na presença de vocês e muito obrigado pela oportunidade de poder compartilhar isso com vocês também.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here with you and to share the words I have shared.
Se a gente estiver junto, a gente é muito forte, mas se a gente começar a desentender, a gente cada vez vai ficar mais fraco.
If we are staying together, so we are staying strong. But if we are dividing us, then we are weakening us.
Então, não deixe que as pessoas, o mundo termine de exterminar nós.
So let's not let the world exterminate us.
Nos ajude.
So help us.
Nos fortalece.
And strengthen us.
Que aí também a gente vai dar essa força para vocês também.
And so we are going to give this force, this energy, this strength back to humanity as well, to you.
Muito obrigado.
Thank you so much.
Boa noite, família.
Good evening, family.
Eu sei que o tempo é muito pouco, a gente lamenta muito de não poder compartilhar as ideias, as experiências que a gente tem ao longo desses tempos.
I know that the time is very short, and I know that it is not possible to share all the experience and the ideas that we are having in these times.
Eu acho que a língua tem sido o maior problema do ser humano na Terra.
I think that the language has been the biggest problem of humanity on earth.
Entender a língua do outro.
To understand the language of the others.
Na história da minha família, do povo Yawanawá, nunca se teve uma história que a gente matou ou que o homem que estava subindo, os homens ocidentais, mataram a gente. Mas os peruanos que atacaram a gente. Mas o que aconteceu entre a gente aqui no Brasil foi falta de comunicação, de não entender a língua do outro.
In our history, we never have stories about the Yawanawa attacking white people, but what we know is that the Peruvian people have attacked us and killed us. What I can say, on the other hand, is that all of this was coming from a lack of communication.
Eu sempre tenho dito que o que passou, passou, não se repete mais. O que nós devemos cuidar os dias atuais hoje, porque nós precisamos arquitetar, precisamos planejar o futuro para a gente deixar um mundo melhor, porque o mundo que nós estamos vivendo hoje é um mundo muito confuso já hoje.
And I always say the past is past, and nowadays we have to replan a future together, so we have to find a way to come together and plan a better world.
Hoje todo mundo falando de mudanças climáticas, todo mundo vindo de muitos lugares, mas ainda precisa, eu acho que diminuir o tamanho do valor dessa cópia, até diminuir o valor do gasto que as pessoas fazem. Convidar a pessoa realmente que pensa de verdade, porque eu acho que só porque um evento vem pessoas só para comer, se divertir, não porque está preocupado profundamente com o que está acontecendo no mundo, na humanidade.
And I truly believe that we should look at waste that is at the COP, and actually people that are really needed should be invited here, because I see a lot of people that perhaps are coming here for celebration for some other reasons, but to invite really people that are sitting to make the right decision and to be listened will be an important thing.
E precisa a ajuda de todo mundo. Que todo mundo senta, tenha paciência, tenha calma. Isso eu tenho sentido, mesmo que eu moro na floresta, mas eu sei que não é diferente o que acontece com o meu povo e o que acontece com outro povo em outro lugar, em outros estados.
And we need an effort from each and every side, because he is aware that the problem that he's facing in the forest as in indigenous tribes are problems that are shared by other indigenous tribes in the world.
Mas agora eu acho que tem que dizer que já está bom por tudo que aconteceu. O ser humano não gosta de errar, mas se você dizer que ele errou, ele cria uma briga. Mas eu acho que é falta de ensinamento, porque nós temos que ser verdadeiro, né, para a gente poder falar a verdade e fazer a justiça mesmo realmente, porque o que se perdeu hoje está fazendo falta para a nossa vida hoje aqui nesse lugar, nessa terra, durante o nosso tempo aqui na terra.
Because everything that happened, and it's hard to say, but when people are making mistakes, they don't want to make mistakes, and in a way when we show them that they have made a mistakes, then they start to fight back. So in a way it is a time now to teach how to create a better future in togetherness, and see the participation on each and every one on that future.
Aqui eu não sei como é que está em outros países, em outro lugar, com outros irmãos indígenas também, mas acredito que cada lugar, o problema sempre vai ser um problema mais diferente de que cada lugar, né?
And of course, each and every indigenous tribe also is differences, that the problems are slightly different in other places as well.
E criando coragem, porque tudo o que aconteceu em todos os lugares foi falta de ensinamento.
And to create courage, because everything that happened in every place, it has been a lack of teachings, a lack of teaching.
Porque ainda tem muito segredo. Acredito que o mundo não vai as nossas medicinas não vai curar o mundo inteiro, mas pode ajudar a curar algumas pessoas que possam segurar um futuro melhor.
Because there are a lot of secrets to be shared in that sense, and also that our medicine can be of help and healing, maybe not of everyone, but of a lot of people in the world.
Tem monte de história, gente, que precisa compartilhar, que hoje estão entendendo que aqui no Brasil está todo mundo confuso, estresse, falta de tempo, agenda cheia, preocupado com tudo. Então a pessoa não tem mais tempo e isso cria uma doença no mundo e que as pessoas estão enfrentando, né? Cada um se dizendo que é melhor, mas não existe ninguém melhor. Mas falta a gente estar junto para poder, né, melhorar, fazer um plano novo, porque tudo que fizeram não deu certo. Quando as coisas não estão dando certo, para fazer outro jeito. Então precisa a participação de todo mundo que pertence para participar desse novo tempo, e vir a página do que nós estamos vendo, o que está acontecendo no mundo inteiro.
And he safely knows about Brazil that things are going out of hands and people are getting stressed and have full agendas running from a place into another, and this is creating sickness in the world. So it is time to stop and breathe, so to speak, and to have a more conscious way to approach things.
E dentro, eu não sei como que outro povo, ou de outro país, mas eu acredito que existe uma coisa só que eu tenho certeza que existe só um espírito da criação, pai da criação.
He doesn't know how this is exactly in other places and in other countries, but he believes very much in the existence of the spirit of creation in every place.
E que todo mundo tem uma língua, tem uma forma de buscar esse espírito.
And that everyone has got a language and a way to encounter these spirits.
Mas o ser humano fez, e de cada um deles, e botou uma placa, tem que ir numa casa, se não for numa casa, a tua oração não vale. O que é bom, o que é ensinado entre o Yawanawá, é que você tem a sua livre, espontânea vontade de escolha de viver sua vida. A gente não obriga tu vivesse uma vida de santidade, uma vida de xamanismo, se você não quer. Mas é obrigatório os pais, as pessoas responsáveis, dar o ensinamento, porque ele escolhe a vida, o caminho que ele quer andar.
And everyone is free to choose a pet, to put them a symbol or a belief system. But what is good of the Yawanawa tradition is that you are free to choose your pet. You are not obliged to be a shaman or to go to the church. You are free to be who you are. But what is a rule, so to speak, is for the fathers to teach their children, for sure.
Então únicos falantes da minha família, igual o meu irmão estava aí se lamentando, né, dizendo a história dele, nós também não somos diferentes. Aqui no Acre, nós Yawanawá, nós estamos no entorno de 1.500, 2.000 pessoas, mas a juventude não estão mais falando frequentemente, não são mais dominantes da língua. Então, isso me preocupa como os últimos velhos, né? Porque eles não estão mais vivos. Os últimos velhos que ficou foi as pessoas da minha geração.
And so, like our brother was sharing about the language and the tribe, we are a tribe of about 1,200 people, and very few people are speaking the language. So he's very worried, being an elder that is dominant of the language, that this is not going to have a future.
Se a liderança principal do povo Yawanawá fez alguma coisa sobre a nossa língua, para não perder, ou para registrar, ou documentar, escrever registro, para deixar de lembrança, não fizeram, eu não vi ainda. Então, desde quando eu pude entender do movimento, que eu escutava meus tios pedir para registrar a língua, as histórias, eles não iam fazer isso porque já estavam velhos e também, no mesmo tempo, não sabiam escrever. Hoje eu estou sentindo que como sumiu a língua de outros povos daqui desse lugar, dessa região do Brasil, agora está atingindo. Eu escutei a moça falando que está trabalhando com os Poianava. Os Poianava foram um dos que perderam a língua. Os Xamandava perderam também. No Quini perderam também. Os Nava perderam também. Então, nós estamos agora primeiro na lista para ficar no museu também.
And so he's referring to the major leader of the tribe. If they did something for the language, it was very little or definitely not enough. Because we are losing the language, and I heard the sister in the space working with the Puyanao. Puyanao has lost the language, Shawandao has lost the language, Nukini has lost the language, and other tribes have lost the language. So now is the time of Yawanawa. So we have to be aware of that and take care of this.
Por isso que me fez eu, com essa minha idade que eu tenho, a criar coragem de andar. Porque não é vergonha eu pedir, não é vergonha eu falar da minha situação que me preocupa. É vergonha para mim eu ficar roubando, mexendo ou mentindo, fazendo injustiça por aí. Mas eu quero deixar esse desafio com vocês, para que vocês possam me ajudar de alguma forma, com oração, com palavra, com algum objeto, até com algum recurso, se vocês puderem, porque essa é a minha mensagem. Já está no tempo de nós se juntar. Para a gente poder escrever algo que parece com nós, as nossas coisas, as nossas histórias. A cada lugar a gente sabe até o sotaque da língua de cada região são diferentes, que coisa bonita, né? Então, acho que precisa hoje, nesse novo tempo de tão difícil as coisas, sentar para a gente poder arquitetar esse novo plano para tá todo mundo participando. Muito lugar que tu anda não tem participação, mas tem o governo. O trabalho do governo, eu nunca vi um trabalho do governo ser um trabalho piloto de exemplo para que outras comunidades tomem exemplo disso. O governo nunca vai fazer isso. Então, hoje me preocupo de poder fazer esse trabalho de registro e criar uma escola que trabalha a favor da nossa língua, a favor da nossa história, a favor da nossa cultura, para que a minha família possa continuar vivendo como Yawanawá.
And in a way, he's not ashamed to say these things, because these are the truth that he's carrying in his heart, and he's also not ashamed to ask for help, any kind of help, if you have possibility. Even a paper and a pen would help, until the financial support, of course, to continue the school of the language. He would be ashamed if he would be here stealing or going somewhere stealing and doing stuff or lying, but he's sitting in his truth and is aware of the emergency he's living in, so that in the future this language can be saved. And he is also aware that a lot of the governmental projects that have been happening, if they have happened, they didn't really take care of creating a project that is including truly the diversity of the people and the way they have been learning in their tradition, more implementing a way of learning which is from the Western country, rather than look at all the regional and little diversity of every and each tribes, specifically when it comes to their tradition. So things cannot be presented in like Western scholarship. It's completely different. So he doesn't trust that kind of help, but he's here in carrying this message, and he decided to move himself from the village to carry this message in the world.
Então, gente, eu quero dizer para vocês que ainda eu continuo lutando. Quero dizer para os irmãos, começando aí do Príncipe, que se encontramos lá em Dubai, a família que estão por aqui, que estão vindo. Não vi uma pessoa que esteve junto com a gente. Aquele rapaz, como é que chama o nome dele?
Well, he's thanking for the opportunity and giving a big hug, embrace to the prince, to Wanka, to Jeff and Fire. And he's missing a chair, he's missing someone. It's like I said, it's Jacob, and say no, it was a man with long hair. And he said, it's not Jacob. Masha. Masha. From Siberia? There was a big man, I remember, with the beard. See. It's a big man with a beard. Wironga. From the Australia, sì, sta
Sì,
lembrando.
sì, 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 sì.
Sì, he's missing him. Where is it? He reminds everything. Ela vai mandar mensagem para ele, pai.
Eu tenho acompanhado ele no Instagram, né? Só não sei falar com ele.
He's connected with him on Instagram, but he cannot
Então.
communicate with him.
Mas quero dizer, família, seja bem-vindo aqui à nossa casa.
But he wants to say,
Foi
family,
aqui que, nesse lugar aqui, que recebemos os primeiros ocidentais, depois da nossa história aqui. Daqui para cima até onde eu moro, que eu estou morando na divisa do Peru.
and he said he's welcoming the family also to be here in Brazil, in our land. They say this is the place where we first received the Western people, and he lives a little bit up from the river, in a little river sidewise, so to speak, from here, looking from here.
Eu quero dizer que nós estamos lutando como nossa promessa. A gente prometeu essa terra, prometeu o céu e prometemos o ser humano cada dia nós se esforçar para fazer as coisas melhor, porque as coisas ruins já fizeram demais.
He's saying that they're keeping their promise of human being to try to become the best version of themselves every day, because weird things have been happening for a long time, and now it's time to change.
A gente só pode conseguir fazer isso se nós estiver junto. Então eu desafio a todos vocês, as mulheres e os homens. Vamos continuar firmes. Se a gente não conseguir mais desistir, nós não vamos desistir nunca.
And so he's saying we can only reach that if we are sitting together, if we are doing it together. So he's inviting all the men and the women to come together to resist, to continue this work together. Otherwise it won't function, it won't be successful.
Quero dizer para minha irmã, meus irmãos aí, quem tem a história, quem vive com seus ancestrais, quem lembra deles, nunca perde a batalha. Demora, mas não conseguimos perder, sempre a gente ganha, porque nós estamos do lado desses ancestrais. É espírito, né, de luta.
And he also wants to say to all the brothers and sisters in the space that the ones that are remembering their ancestors, they are never going to lose their battles. It may take time, but they won't, because they remember.
Ser forte não é dar murro no outro, não. Ser forte não é aquele musculadão, não, que rouba, que estraga as coisas dos outros. Ser forte é quando tu chora, tu pede perdão, tu se ajoelha, tu abraça teu pai, tua mamãe, isso é ser forte.
To be strong does not mean to have muscle or to clash your head against the wall. To be strong means to be capable to cry and to be capable to forgive. Yeah, I guess that was.
Então a gente tem muita coisa para falar, mas o tempo é pouco. Pode vocês ficar chateados comigo. Eu quero dizer muito obrigado pela paciência e desculpe se eu falei alguma palavra, não foi a intenção de maldade, tá bom? Muito obrigado.
And so the time is passing and he doesn't want to take too long, otherwise you're going to be upset with him. But he's taking a chance once again to say an apology if some of his words have hurt or touch someone in a way that is not appropriate. He's meaning it from the good side. Ayu!
Aloha, my name is Zanella Okahiao. My ancestors are voyagers. They've been voyaging the Pacific Ocean for thousands of years before Jesus was even born. As they traveled in the ocean, they spent weeks at a time. And on the canoe, in their big double-hull sailing canoe, they worked together as a team. They took care of one another. They all had a job. If they didn't all do their jobs, the canoe would not run smoothly. They learned not to overstep, because if they overstepped, we had kanikia, we had trouble on the canoe. We learned how to ration so that we make sure that everybody's fed until we get to land. We didn't know how long it would take till we got to land.
And then when we got to land, the land became our canoe. We have a saying, heba'a hemoku, hemoku heba'a. The canoe, when we're on it, is our island.
When we're on the island becomes our canoe. So on the island, we all had our jobs. We all took part in taking care of the land, taking care of the ocean, taking care of the animals, taking care of one another. My ancestors has a message for you. This world is our canoe. We're all in this canoe together. And our canoe is sinking. We've been putting temporary patches as we're bailing our canoe, and those temporary patches are no longer working. And so we are sinking with this canoe. And we wonder why so many of our people, so many of our relatives, and we all have relatives who are ill and have cancer. And we wonder why that is. It's because we're breathing the air, we're swimming in the waters, we're drinking the water, we're eating from the soil, our food that is planted in the soil. Our earth has cancer, and we need to take care of our canoe, because if we take care of our canoe takes care of us. I wanted to share that with you folks. My ancestors were very wise. They were connected with all of nature. The birds, they watch the birds tell them how to get to land. When they watched the birds in the morning, they saw where they came from, went the opposite direction. When the birds flew at sunset, they followed the birds because they knew they were going to land to rest. They come back out in the morning. They watch the waves, they watch the clouds tell them what weather is coming. The clouds also tell them where the land is. They come to the land and they understood nature, what nature was telling them. And that is ancestral knowledge, knowing the stars, the moon. The moon tells us every day how we should be taking care of ourselves, how we should fish, how we should plant. If we all go back to our ancestral knowledge, I believe that we can help take care of this land. And us as Indigenous people who hold that ancestral knowledge to us that was so sacred that we were unwilling to share. Why were we unwilling to share? Because when we were colonized, we were told we cannot practice. We cannot practice our cultural rights. If we did, we were punished. But if we all go back to that, and if we share it with those who do not know, we can save this earth. We can save our mother. We can save our canoe. And that's what I wanted to share with you folks tonight. Mahalo.
Thank you, sister. Beautiful Polynesian sister. I would just like to circle back. As my sister comes from the north of the Pacific Ocean, we as Māori people come from the south. And I believe that it's one of the largest continents on the planet. You just can't see it. It's underwater. And, we cross the equator in that concept. And we touch almost the Antarctic. So our people were whale riders. We were lifted up on the backs of whales in the ocean, and they carried us to lands and took care of us. They still take care of us today. They teach us, our whale family. They're like the police or the guardians of the ocean. If there is a seal or something being chased by an orca, the whales will actually protect those other family members and put them on their backs and hug them and protect them. And they teach us a lot about how we can live. Even though we're different species, we can still open our arms wide enough to hold each other and nurture one another. It's been 50 years since my uncle sat on the steps of Parliament to fight for the right for our language to be spoken
within our communities and within schools. 50 years, my entire lifetime. And if it wasn't for him, those ancestors that fought for that in the early 70s, I wouldn't be able to relearn and remember today to be able to share the way that I do. These days in our education system, we have been teaching and reviving our people and our children for an entire generation, right from kindergarten all the way through middle school, through high school, and now through university. One complete full rotation that is a full immersion of our language within our system, in our school system. This is something that we're very, very proud of. We have our own television stations, radio stations, fluent music now in our language. But what really, when we really break through the barrier, is when we start dreaming in our language again. When we start dreaming in our own cultural mother tongue, that's when we know we've completed the cycle and come home to what is reflected from the stars into the pools of our lakes, and how we read the stars by looking at the reflection on the water. And then that is actually a form of us reclaiming where we stand, our te hau kāinga, e tūranga waiwai, where we stand on our homeland, where we find our strength, and where we look up at the stars and who we belong to and where we come from, and that great long lineage of ancestry. Who am I? I am those who have come before me. I am those who come from the land, the waters, and those star systems which we originate from and have been seeded here on this planet. And I want to acknowledge those in the cosmos, because they are our original family members also. So I just wanted to share that I am one. My parents never spoke my cultural language. They never did any cultural practices. I am one who has been remembering, and I try to do my utmost to carry the little that I have in my basket and share it with everyone that I know. Because one thing I do know about Indigenous people, that we all have one thing in common, and that's a really massive heart. We all have this one beating heart to love. We are so loved by the trees. We are so loved by our whales and our mountains and our rivers. It lives inside of us. So we know what it is to be loved by Mother Nature and our Father. So we know what it is like to be able to open our arms and love each other. I think some of our family have really forgotten that connection of love. And my hope here, my prayer, is that we sit side by side, shoulder to shoulder, in the negotiating table with our family who are really making the decisions, our ministers, our prime ministers, sitting shoulder to shoulder with our Indigenous leaders and elders who can really share that love together and make the good decisions for our future. Thank you.